That's what you get for dragging me in the fucking second time.
Yeah, it's probably not going to record again, if I'm honest.
It's actually Ryan's fault.
Excuse me.
Mine and your cameras worked the first time. It was Ryan's camera switched off.
So keep me out of it. Just post that then.
No.
You did it the other day.
No, yeah, but I don't want to make the same mistake again.
But you did.
I wasn't intentional.
No, I know.
I'm not a technical guy.
You're very technical.
I'm very good at winging it.
I like to wing it, but I'm not good at it.
Okay, that's on.
Well, we've got to see your light and shit. It's going to be hilarious.
Nah, we'll just go for that. That's on, and Landon's just called me fucking bold.
Oh, you was lying.
Half bold.
You didn't say fully bold.
Say it again.
Half bold. Alopecia.
Bro, I'm not that bold. Not from this angle. Wait. Not
Very
from that
close.
angle.
You're on my lap.
Yeah, well, this is the first time we're doing it. This is
Is
I
it?
know, this is
You're
different.
fucked.
This is something new now,
Did
isn't
you
it?
did you get hot chocolate?
Can you see it?
Shit best mate. Shit best mate.
You kept complaining because it's too hot.
Okay.
Anything in the winter period yet?
Bro, I'm sweating from doing that already. Boy. Okay, where's the camera? Your camera's good. We can just start from there.
I was there.
Live and direct.
Let's go.
What do you want to call it? Landon Pro
What-
Coach,
what-
IFBB Pro,
What episode is it now?
attempt
Ooh.
number 2.
Attempt number 2.
Attempt number 2.
Ours is attempt number 2, yeah.
Because Ryan fucked up the first one.
Ryan did not fuck up the first one.
I fucked up the first one, but you're going to get the blame for it.
You look small! Why he looks small!
This is weird. I'll hunch, so I'll come down to your height,
Nice, cool.
and you push your chest out, so your chest comes to my side. Okay.
You should know that by now.
Where were we with the last one? Would it be upfront and honest? We fucked the last one up. But the last one was actually real good.
Yeah.
The last one was real good because we got deep into London. But we got to start it off with saying...
Reword.
It does. Yeah. This is going to be a bad hour.
No, it's not good.
This is going to be a bad hour. Hopefully everything is on. I'm fucking paranoid that it's all good. It'll be
fine.
what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Threw him off with a comment before we started.
I know.
Absolutely. In fact, deep into London.
But they
Fuck,
sweat.
I was going to kill me on that one. It ain't going to be the first time we got deep into London either. No. Congrats on the IFBB, bro.
Thank
Massive.
you.
We are going to be transparent with it. Say we've already done a podcast, but we fucked it. So we kind of know where we're going to go with it. We know some of the answers, but obviously we'll take it in a different direction as well. How did it feel?
Yeah, and it's still like, we're what, 4 weeks post show now? Last time we asked this was a week, 2 weeks post show.
Yeah.
And it still doesn't kind of correlate like how it felt at the time and how it still feels now. Like the feeling's very much worn off now. Like last time we had the conversation, it was still like a little bit of a buzz, a little bit of a hype, but as time's gone on, it's wore off a little bit. But at the time, it was mad. It was 7 years of work, 8 years. It was actually 8 years. I said 7 years, but it was actually 8 years of working towards a goal and then finally achieving that goal. It was such a surreal moment. It's so hard to put into words.
Time.
Like what? How do you feel when you've spent 8 years working towards something and then you finally achieved it? Like, how are you? I tried to ask myself that question before it happened. Like, how will I feel that this goal that's been most part of my adult life? Like, how am I going to feel when that's achieved? How am I going to feel when that's over? Well, what comes next? And it's still hard to kind of put into words how that feels. But it's just been a case of cracking on with the next goal. Like that's kind of all it's been. And for me, I'm somebody that has to have a goal. Doesn't need to be an immediate goal, but it needs to be a goal that I'm working towards. Obviously, it doesn't need to be an immediate goal. I spent 8 years working towards one.
Yeah.
But I need to have something in my head what I'm working towards. So I've got something to kind of get up and do the next day. Like if I haven't got something to get up and do and work towards the next day, my day feels wasted.
Yeah.
And if I have a couple of them days where days feel wasted, like taking a step back from, I'm like, I'm just gonna have a chilled weekend, or even a holiday. You know, like I get a week into a holiday and I'm there like, I can't wait to get back to doing what I do. Like I love the routine, I love the consistency of working towards something. So it's kind of just been switch that mindset as quickly as possible and get working towards that next goal.
So what is the next big goal?
The next big goal in terms of competing is Olympia 2027. So we've got 2 years realistically before I'll be looking at getting on stage again now, which is crazy because I've done 4 years back-to-back prepping, 22, 23, 24 and 25.
But you can enjoy it a little bit more now, surely.
Yeah, and it's very different this time coming out of shows and going into this kind of off-season. One, I've actually got a long time, and two, it's the first time that I'm coming out with not the intended goal of just putting on as much size as possible to catch up with people.
Yeah.
Like won the pro card, done the pro show immediately after, and stood amongst the pros that have been around for years. And like, it's mad because like I look at them on Instagram and I think, you look massive. You know what I mean? Like I got so far to get up to your standard.
Yeah.
And then I stood next to him in the lineup
Different.
and I was there like, I am far away from you. You know what I mean? Like, I just need a.
That's got to feel good.
I only need a. Yeah, that was a crazier feeling. Like coming off stage, I don't feel like I really took the pro card in as much. Because it took a good few days for me to kind of clear that was the goal out of the mind. But the big thing for me was coming off stage and seeing that I'm already there. I'm amongst where the pros and where I wanted to believe I was.
Yeah.
When I got the pro card, like going into getting that pro card, it was confirmation that I was already there. Because like I'd done that pro show after already being on stage for like an hour. I had no food, no extra food, no extra water. Like I'd completely flattened off, and I still was in the mix.
Yeah, it's good.
And like, if I hadn't done the hour on stage before for the amateurs, like, well, I think where would I have been in amongst them pros? Like peaked properly, like full. Pumped up, like
that's something nice to take away.
I mean, I came 8th in that first engage, which was nice. I went last.
Yeah.
But
how many was in that? Just so
11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
all established pros.
Yeah.
So you've already had.
I was the only new pro. Like everybody there,
really
everybody there's had at least a year or 2 years of being a pro, and had that kind of this phase that I'm in now, where they've won their pro card, they've come out, they've took that time, they've added the size, the progression, and then gone into their pro shows.
That puts you in such a good position.
Like,
that's your day one.
Your name's on the paper already.
I'm already there, and the feedback that I got off stage was, don't do whatever. The head judge, Tariq El Gundy, who's an Olympia judge, he came up to me after and he was there like, don't do what every amateur that turns pro needs to do. Don't go and just put size on. You don't need it. You've proven that up there. You've got everything in terms of conditioning. You've got everything in terms of muscularity. All you need to do is refine things now, and you need to build in specific areas. And the main thing that he says was just build some more density in my back. So there's a lot of time to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously now I've turned pro. I've got a weight cap, which
what is that?
187 pounds.
Does that go off your height?
Yeah, so it goes off your height. So I've got 187 pounds. The lowest I got to in prep was 178.5. So I've got like 9 pounds ish to kind of put on that. Like probably could have gone a lot lower.
You'll be big with 9 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You're a big guy.
Yeah, 9 pounds is a lot of room to grow into as well. But say like I'm only 5'7", so 9 pounds looks like a lot on me.
Yeah.
Like I'm 190, just over 190 this morning. So kind of like this. But shredded.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot different to
exciting.
What it looked like on stage last time.
Would you change anything about your other 4 years? You know how you've said there, like you had 4 years of back-to-back competing. Just like for advice to someone else that's kind of going for what you want to go for, would you say like, okay, you competed 1 year, should you have gone into an off season in hindsight, or would you prefer to do back-to-back? Because obviously that's got a toll on your body. Obviously, you've done it a few times and you're not successful in it. So just in hindsight now, would you have thought, all right, I've had my first year. I didn't turn pro. Should have had an off season. And then your second season, then you would have gone pro. Or would you still done it the same way, back to back to back?
Okay, so I still got off seasons in there. So when I done 2022, I finished on the first week of July.
Yeah.
I didn't then compete again until September, October the following year. So I had kind of a good 10 months where I pushed that and I pushed the size on, and I had a really productive off season. I always say to people, like, you, particularly people that are a good level of amateur, you're only one good off season away from knocking on the door.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with me. Like, I had a real good off season, probably the best off season I'd had prior to the one that I've just had going into this year. And I put on a lot of size, and I built up the areas that I needed to build, because that 2022 was the first year of me kind of pushing to first year realistically where I was going to shows and actually kind of being in the mix for an IFBB Pro card. All my years before that, it was just kind of like, I didn't even place, you know what I mean? Wow. Like my 2018 came last call outs of like 16, so I came like pretty much dead last out of 16. Then I came.
What year was that?
2018.
Oh, okay.
Then I came fourth that year. Then the year after, I came sixth at the regional, and then sixth at the British finals.
One second, bro. Sorry, I don't want to.
Be like a wee break.
Yeah, all good. I'm back. Go on, sorry, bro.
And we're back. So yeah, as I was saying, like until 2022, I never won my first show. I never won a show. I'd never even placed in a show.
Was that like proper disheartening, or was it just you still working towards the same goal? Because a lot of people will just know, do you know what? Fuck this off.
Yeah, and that's where people go wrong, man. Like everyone puts too high particularly nowadays. Like when I started competing, yes, it was a bit on social media. Now it's everywhere. Massive. On social media. You know what I mean? And you see people get too disheartened because they're seeing people win every week, and but there's so many shows, and you just can't predict who's going to turn up at the time.
What's your take on that? Like bodybuilding now. So what my view is now, if it wasn't so big on social media, it wouldn't be as big a sport. So you wouldn't have as many bodybuilders going in.
No, of course not. Of course not. You wouldn't. It's become a lot more popular since the introduction of obviously men's physique and bikini, because it's become a bit more kind of glorified in a way. Like more people want that look. More people want a men's physique look and a bikini girl look than they do a women's physique look and an open bodybuilder's look. So it has become more Instagrammable in a way, and it has moved a lot onto social media. But I mean, that's just gone with the times. Like everything's gone onto social media. Like I used to be a one-to-one PT. Everything was on the gym floor, and now everything's online. I mean, I'm fully online. I don't do any PT. Like I coach people all around the world, doing diet plans, training plans. Do you know what I mean? Like and the check-ins, etc. Like that was never a thing 10 years ago. No. Like everything was just.
But it's evolved like training has, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, everything.
So the old school Arnie, Jay Clinton, all that sort of stuff. It was a different way to train.
Yeah.
And now along the times have come now, training's changed into like more athletics. You've got your CrossFit, you've got everything else, and they want more of that kind of appeal of look.
Yeah.
So it's evolved that way as well. So.
Yeah, definitely, mate. And it's like I think it's good for the sport. I think it's great for the sport. But I also think that it's pushing people to compete before they're ready to compete, which is why we're seeing a lot of people that I don't want to say shouldn't compete, but they're not mentally ready to compete. They're not mentally or physically ready to compete. They're not ready to take the last place call out and think, okay, it doesn't matter, I'm going to get better. They're not ready for that. They don't want that, and they want it. And that's why you've got this kind of generation of people that do it for Instagram because they want to look good on Instagram. When they don't get the result, they don't look good on Instagram, so they drop out. Yeah. And that's the problem. I didn't do it to look good on Instagram. I done it because I love bodybuilding and I wanted to progress in bodybuilding and I wanted to achieve the goal that I've achieved.
Yeah. I suppose you got a lot of people that just do it for that one time.
For the stage
that
picture.
one picture, get it in, get it out, and that's me done.
100%.
Do you think that's killing the industry though? The PT industry? Because what we hear a lot of like people now, they'll do a show. We have no clue about bodybuilding. Like they may place third out of 3 people that have appeared. They then promote, I came third. They might not, like, I'm not comparing people to you, but you, honestly, like, you look so good. You genuinely look wicked.
Yeah.
Even when we just see you bowling around, how quickly you drop weight and get into, I'm not going to say stage condition because I've seen your stage condition, but how quickly you get into, like, yo, this guy looks good. Yeah. This guy looks good. Like, this guy should be on stage. Like, you can tell you should be on stage.
Yeah.
But you get a lot of people, like, for example, it's the equivalent of me and Ryan now dying for 6 weeks, stepping on stage, out of 3 people, one of us is going to finish third,
Yeah.
and one of us is going to finish second, and both of us are like, okay, cool, we came second and third in a competition. Do we deserve to be there? Truthfully, nah.
No.
Truthfully, nah. Because then we're going up against someone like yourself
It's a
that's
lifestyle.
dedicated 4 years to it.
Way different.
You know, you're gunning for greatness in that industry. You're going to get greatness in that industry. As to be honest, your work ethic's unreal in it. Do you find that more disrespectful, or do you find that as just something I've got to deal with?
I think it's something that we've got to deal with, and there's so many shows, so many federations now. Like, it's one of them. But you got to take everything you see on social media with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Say, come third out what? Third out 3? Third
Yeah.
out what?
Yeah,
You know what I
of
mean?
course.
Like,
It's how you word it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't know.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't done it as a coach. You know what I mean? Like, I've had a client come first out of 2, and I'm there like first place today.
Yeah.
But I've not mentioned they've come first out of 2.
Yeah,
You know
of
what I
course.
mean? Because I'm not going to mention that, because then that's a bit like derogatory on the client.
You can't diminish his work.
Yeah, I can't
exactly,
diminish his work, because he's put the work in, and you can always say you can only beat who turns up on the day.
100%.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and you can only get beat by people that turn up on the day as well.
Yeah.
Like, you can't help
It's not your fault.
you can't help who's going to turn up at the show. Like, if you're one of one, right? Like, my last 3 regionals, I've won my high class in my last 3 regionals, but I've been one of 2 on all 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, you get it.
Like, yeah, I've won.
Yeah.
It's only 1 or 2, but at the end of the day, I'll beat the only person that's turned up and
That's not on you.
Challenge me. That's not
Yeah,
that's not on me, and I put that forward to clients. And like, even if you're second of 2, like, if that other person's better than you, that other person's better than you. It doesn't matter whether there's 4 or 5 more people in there. That person was going to beat you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, good. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. You just, all you can focus on is bringing your best and turn up and beat who's there, or lose to the better person. Like, it's as simple as that.
So it doesn't bother you if it's just 2 people. If it's you, not your client, if it's you and you're going up, because you were going to beat them regardless.
I'm going up there to show my best regardless.
Yeah.
And
You're there to win.
And yeah, I'm there to win. And whether it's 2 people, 4, like, even at my thing, I've had shows where, like, 2023, it was me and 19 other guys. I came first out of 20.
Yeah.
Like, that was a massive win on paper for me.
Yeah.
But then the show that I've just done, I've come first out of 4 in my high class.
Yeah.
But the quality of them 4
Yeah,
was a lot higher than the 19.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, that win of just beating 4 people is a bigger win for me than beating the 19 people. Obviously, I went on to win my pro card after that, but, like, talking high class wise, that win of just beating them other 3 people, them other 3 people, there's only 4 of us, is better than me beating 19 people, because the quality of the athletes,
standards different.
like, yeah. Like, I'll come off that, and that, like, that was massive for me. Like, going into this show, I knew that the high class was going to be tough, and then there was the 2 people there that turned up, like, so I knew one of the other guys.
How do you know though? So obviously you know what you're going into.
I knew one through Instagram that was doing it. He competed 2 weeks before. He'd won the high class 2 weeks before at a regional show, so I knew he was going into that.
So the federations are nothing. They never post who's going to be performing. Who's going to be competing.
No, they don't post who's thingy, but obviously they post the results from the shows and stuff
like
that. So
but going into it, you ain't got Scooby apart from if you know.
You ain't got Scooby, but most of the time, like, if you're going like pro qualifiers, for example, like finals, you can see who's done the shows the week before, who's ready, so you know who's going for finals.
So you do your homework.
But regionals, unless you follow everybody and anybody on Instagram, and you're seeing them posting 2 weeks out, 1 week out, 5 days out, like, you don't know what show they're
Sure. And do you do that?
Nah, I try not to. My early
Would you do that?
What's that?
Like, see what your competition's like.
My next question to him, I would be firing shots left, right, and centre.
I knew you'd do that.
Oh,
You're Mike Tyson, innit? Beat him before
that's
on stage.
100%. That's gonna be my next question. That's my question to you then. So, do you ever, like, post knowing that someone's gonna look at it? So essentially, say to them, just don't bother turning up. Like, whatever you're looking all right, cool, but why are you gonna turn up just to come second?
That would be
that's 100% me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that kind of arrogance into posting it, but posting it, letting people know what I'm doing and that. It's also like good for. It's also obviously my business is all Instagram, innit? So I like to. Part of me selling me is bringing people on the journey.
Yeah, true.
I need people to know how far what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and they get involved then. Okay, he's 2 weeks out now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 10 days out.
Yeah,
Now he's
yeah.
a week out. Now he's 3 days out.
No, it's important.
And they're keeping up with the journey. So for me, it's more promoting me, my journey, and effectively my coaching and my services.
Your business,
and my business. But yeah, like you post it and you let people know that you're turning up, kind of thing. But it's never like
you'd be a fucking nightmare.
it's never I'm turning up, don't bother turning up, because at the end of the day, like I've turned up in my very best and not got the result I wanted.
Yeah.
So and that's just
Genuinely
down
silly.
to, it's just down to judges' preference at the end of the day. Like Alicante, 4 weeks before when I done the M Pro Classic, I turned up at my best that I'd turned up that season, and I got third in my height class.
Yeah.
I went into that thinking nobody in my height class beats me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody I know in Europe, my height class beats me. I look fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, and then I turned up to that and I got third in my height class.
So if you would have gave it Johnny
third-
Concrete
third
all the
out-
way through,
Third out of 5.
like what you would have done,
I would absolutely do that.
and then you come third.
And I would still raise my hand as I was the winner.
Yeah. And like that third out of 5, like, that was a good thing for me. Because 2022, as I say, like that was when I first started winning, and I pretty much won everything that season. 2023, won my regional, won my height class of 19 at the British finals. Just missed out on a pro card then. 2024, obviously I had to pull out of prep and have my gyno surgery. And then 2025, come back, won my height class, won the overall, and then literally like came out of Wales, and then literally 3 days later I flew to Alicante.
Yeah.
I just won an overall.
Yeah.
My height class, like, and looking at the comparisons of them photos, like it looked like a pro against amateurs.
Yeah.
And,
You're on a high as well,
and
innit?
everyone was messaging me like you stand out. Like it's literally like a pro. You can tell you're pro ready. You are ready to go pro. And like I went into Alicante like, yeah, nobody's beating me in my height class. Like we'll see who turns up for the overall, but I'm smoking everybody in my height class.
That's a mad thing saying. All of Europe ain't no one beating me.
That's
I look the best in Europe.
Yeah, and
That's
that was a crazy confidence that I had, like just for my height class. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
but
know
you
there's-
say that, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people 5'7".
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I had like a bit of an arrogance, a bit of an ego going into that show, and looking back through everything, like that third place was probably the best thing for me.
But humbles you a bit.
It humbled me. It brought me down to earth. It made me realize that nothing's guaranteed,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you got when you think you're working hard enough, you got to work harder
Yeah.
to get what you want. And that's exactly what I did. Like I came out and it was okay. How can we improve? How can we get better?
And you probably only needed a few percent in it.
And I just said, like, let's just dig for more condition. Like,
Yeah.
let's get me undeniable. Like, I hate using the word undeniable because it's always deniable on the day. Because
Such a
again,
good word though.
it's all down to judges' opinion. But if you work to what I always think, if you work towards that, what you think is undeniable, then most of the time it's going to be. You know what I mean? And I pushed condition like I've never pushed condition before. I had to put myself through the shit for 4 weeks coming out of Alicante. I had 5 weeks between that and the British, and I put myself through the ringer to get there.
What's that? What do you mean there? Like more cardio, less calorie?
Yeah, just pushed
Doesn't-
harder, man. Like the food went lower, more intensity in the training. Like
But why would you not do that first though?
You kind of get comfortable, man.
Is it?
You kind of get comfortable, like.
Is that comfortable in your body?
Again, I wouldn't say it was getting comfortable. It was saying I've got to my best.
Yeah.
Like I knew I was at my best. Like I'd got a bit better than before, but that's the added size, the added like a little bit more condition, like everything just looked better. The physique looked better. Whether that was me any leaner than I'd been previous years, probably not. But there's always room for improvement. There's always room to push. You know what I mean? And for me coming out of that, it was okay. What do we need to improve on? One, we need to improve on posing. We need to work on creating them illusions, creating that symmetry a little bit better.
V-taper, wouldn't it? You see, yeah.
And it was create a bit more V taper. And two, how are we going to do that again? We're gonna push condition a little bit more. That's going to bring that waist in that little bit more. I mean, the only difference, I only went like 1 pound lower. But to get that pound was hell. You know what I mean?
That's
like
nice to try and get
it doesn't sound much. But
That's
when
the strenuous poo-poo.
but when you've got when you're what 4-5% body fat, like
Yeah.
trying to push an extra pound of fat off is a lot.
So is that what you are? What can I say? It's 4%, 5%, roughly.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, 4-5%, but that's true condition. Like people
and that's not healthy though, is it? In the long term,
no. People that get on there, it's 7-8%. Like, yeah, you look good, you're lean, but come on, you want if you've got aspirations of being an IFBB pro and being at the top of the game and going pro in whatever federation it is, you got to push for that 4-5%.
Is that kind of like a well-known thing then across the board? You've got to be.
It's becoming less and less well-known.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's like people don't want to do the hard work nowadays. Everyone's always looking for the easiest thing, and I think that's what you get a lot of people coach hop on that as well nowadays. Like
that's one wicked thing about you.
It's why you get a lot of people
stay the same.
You honestly, and that's how you can tell. I think a lot about the guy. You are you've gone with one guy, you put all your trust into him, and you literally says something, and you can tell you to do it.
Yeah.
But then from that, you've built like a proper friendship, and it's like a proper relationship.
Yeah, me and Zach are really close mates now. You know what I mean? Like talk about everything. And
does that make it easier or harder?
It makes it easier in my sense. Yeah, like.
Because when he's asking you to go even further, does that put a strain on the relationship, or is it just keep it professional?
No, because I want more. I want to achieve that goal. Yeah. And if he's saying, we need to do this to achieve that goal, we need to do that to achieve that goal. Cool. But that's the trust that I've built up in him. Yes, we've got a friendship, and it depends. It's one thing that people will say is don't get too close to your clients, don't get too friendly with them, because your decisions can be very emotionally driven. They're saying they're fucked, and you're like, okay, mate, like we'll take a little bit of a step back. Get a little bit easy on them. But that's something that me and Zach have kind of always been like on it with, is
brutal honesty.
Yeah, just like it helps with how I am. Like I've been so driven towards this. Like there was points in prep where he was there like, okay, like we'll stay the same, and I'm there like, wow, like dig me. Let's go. You know what I mean? He's there like, no, like we're okay at the minute, and I'm there like, whenever you're ready, tell me, and we'll go. Cool. You know what I mean? And he's had to pull me back sometimes. And you know what? When you get clients like that, it is good, because they want it, and you know that they're the one the thingy.
You can press that button if you need to.
Yeah, and it's not letting that kind of closeness and that friendship kind of skew that. But that comes down to both sides as well. Like you need to have the trust, and you need to have the respect, and you need to have the kind of understanding that what your coach is saying to you is always going to be the best.
Yeah.
You need to know when to pull back when they say pull back. You need to know when to push when they say push. But then from an athlete side of things as well, like you've kind of got to be prepared to do whatever they say do as well. You can't be. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. You can't second guess. If you're fighting it and you're second guessing,
do it on your own. You might as well do it on your own.
But change coach. Change coach, because as soon as you start second guessing your coach and thinking there's a better way to do it, that's it. That's
you're already done.
That's the start. The first time that happens, that's the start of the deterioration of the relationship. Yeah. It needs to be full trust, full understanding. Yeah. From a coach's side, that I can trust you. You're going to do everything that I tell you to do, nothing more, nothing less. Yeah. And from an athlete side, I'm trusting you that everything you're telling me to do is going to get me the result that I want.
Not a shred of doubt.
Not a shred of doubt.
Dana White says this kind of thing as well. Yeah. Whenever you start thinking about retirement, you should retire. Any like little doubt in your head when you're thinking of it, you probably should go with that. Same with the coach thing. If you're doubting him, ain't for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's been times where I've been like, there's got to be a different way that we can do this, but then it's like, okay, like I'm just gonna do what he says though. It's not. It's as soon as you start going, okay, I think if I do it this way instead, I'm gonna do it. It'll be better, and then you do it that way. And not say that you're doing it that way. You know what I mean? Like. That's when it really starts to deteriorate. Like there was over the years, of course, there's been times where I've been there like, do I need to dig harder here? Do I really need to push harder? Then you just go, yeah, he's told me to do it, I'm going to do it. That's just that adherence. That's being a good athlete. It's being coachable. Like that's all you need to be as an athlete.
That's what I find fascinating.
It's coachable.
Look at all your knowledge that you've got on your own, but then you combine it with someone else's knowledge as well, and then it's bliss. You could do it on your own, no doubt.
Yeah.
But you've got another knowledge who's very, very knowledgeable as well, pushing you to the limit. So is that just, why do you have that? You have that because it's a motivational thing, you need it for accountability, because you could do it on your own.
Yeah, I'd say it's
with
probably,
your knowledge and everything.
I'd say it's probably accountability. Like, I mean, as I say, there's times come up with, do I need to dig harder?
Yeah.
But if I've not got somebody there that's telling me to dig harder, I'm going to be like, okay, like, I can have a little bit of a refeed today.
Yeah. Because we get loads of people saying, why does a coach need a coach?
You don't need that. You don't need that refeed. But you need somebody to say that sometimes, because when you are in the shit of prep and you're doing hour and a half, 2 hours cardio, and you're on 1,400 calories, like, you're going to tell yourself that you need a bit of a refeed. You need a bit of a food. It's natural. It's natural human.
Mind plays games.
Natural human instinct. You're going to want to make things easier on yourself.
Body will go in defense mode.
Yeah, of course it does, man. And like,
for
me, like,
it makes sense.
Through the process, literally, like, I'd check in, and then like I'd send my check in. I'd look at my video. Obviously, wait all the data, everything like that. Look at my video. I'd send it over to him, and then I'd say to Al, I'd be there like, he's gonna put my cardio up 10 minutes today, or he's gonna take 50 grams of carbs off me.
And you say that from looking at your own visuals.
Then literally, but this is because I've been working with him so long. I know how he works.
Of course.
I know what he's gonna do when he's gonna do it. For most parts, get to that final 2 weeks, where it's these little minor tweaks and how we're gonna just kind of make them small adjustments. Mm-hmm. They're always different, because every prep is different, and every kind of peak into a show should be different, because it's based on obviously a lot of variables. And I could probably get myself to that 2 week point.
Yeah.
But then would I make the right decisions in those last 2 weeks?
Yeah, and push.
Probably 50% of the time, not.
Yeah, fair. No, it's good that even though you're admitting that, it's fucking massive.
As a coach, I can do that, and I'll make the right decisions. 9 times out of 10, I'll make the right decisions for my athletes. Yeah. But as an athlete, I'm not going to make the right decisions.
It makes perfect sense
out of 10. You know what I mean?
Sense.
I'm always going to try and do something that I think is best for me, but it's not necessarily going to be the best for me. Mm-hmm. But then it's like this time. We've done a front load, so obviously there's different carb loading processes. Won't go into it all, but different carb loading processes. And we've always done a back load, which is where you put your carbs in towards the end of the week and you fill up going into a show. Mm-hmm. This time for the British finals, it was like 3 weeks before, and I said to him, "How'd you fancy doing a front load for this?" And he was there like, "Yeah, let's try it." And that's the first time. So a front load, we put the food in at the start of the week and then diet down into the show. So we spent Monday, Tuesday filling up, and then we done Wednesday, Thursday, Friday dieting again, and then Saturday and then put a little bit of carbs back in Friday night, because we got started getting a little bit too flat, and then on Saturday morning put some more carbs in, bit of water, and we peaked perfectly. Nice. That's the first time we ever done that, but that come from years of me and Zach working together and him trusting me that I felt that was the right decision.
So that's real good coaching,
but
though.
That was on my decision.
Yeah.
I asked him. I says, "Can we do this? I think this is going to work perfectly."
Yeah.
And he says, "Let's see how the next couple of weeks goes. Mm-hmm. We've got 2 more weeks before we need to really say what we're going to do. But let's see how the next 2 weeks goes." And then after 1 week, he was there like, "Front loading is going to be perfect. Let's do it."
So the last 2 weeks, is it like a daily check then?
Yeah, daily check.
Daily check.
Yeah. I do
every day you check.
Do it with my clients, like. Yeah. Once you hit that 2 week out mark, it's daily checks.
Wow. Just so you can get the little percentages.
As it works through, like if you're on a 12-week prep, say weeks 12 to 8, it's just going to be once a week check-in.
Yeah.
Then weeks 8 to 5 is probably going to be twice a week check-in. 5 to that 2 week mark is going to be 3, maybe even like an in-person check-in at a weekend as well. And then when you check them last 2 weeks, it's daily. And peak weeks even more. Like I'm getting them to check in twice a day. Like they're doing morning, they're doing their fasted shots, and then I'm saying, now send me some post-workout visuals as well.
That's so much.
A lot,
as an athlete, you need to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Like you need to be prepared to be able to do that, because this is how a coach collects the best data at the end of the day. Like I'm asking you to send me post-workout visuals. 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you finish training, because I know you're going to be on stage at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh yeah.
So I need to see.
It's like fight and all that, isn't it?
How much food you've had, how much water you've had, how you look, how much salt you've had, what time of the day you're training. Okay, so you've had that much of this, that much of that, so forth. You've trained at that time. That's your pump. That's your look. That's what you will look like.
Yeah. How do you feel? Tiredness, all that.
And as you're going through the week, particularly as you're going through like the loading process and the water and slight water manipulation and sodium manipulation, obviously not too much. It's where a lot of people go wrong.
Don't give them your drinks.
Don't go in the tricks.
Yeah,
Just gotta sell a little bit of the coach. But as you're going through that, like, okay, we're on day 2 of the carb load. Now I can see you've had 1 day of filling up, and we've had 200 grams of carbs, 3 litres of water, and 4 grams of salt. Then we've gone and pumped up. Okay, that's your best look.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the formula.
Now, I want that look on stage.
Yeah.
So what do I need to do on show day?
Replicate it.
I need to replicate that.
Yeah.
And that's how you work a peaking process.
Yeah,
It's how
yeah.
you find the best look and get the best out of a client on stage.
Mad, innit?
So it's like with this front loading, this was a decision that I made as well, because when we came back from Alicante, I'd had like 2 days of just kind of, I didn't eat shit. Like I was going out, I was having paella, I was having steak and chips for dinner, like I was having like good meals, no like fast foods and stuff like that. And then we came back and we spent like 2-3 days kind of pulling back down, dieting after that.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of the week, I got back on the Monday night, and then by the Friday, we both went, fucking hell, like this is the best we've ever looked. We look incredible here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spent like another week thinking about that.
Yeah.
And I was there like, okay, if that's the best look, then surely if we put the carbs in at the start of the week and we diet down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So was that the first time you ever did it?
That's the first time we ever done a front load.
That's amazing.
And that was my thought process. And that's why I mentioned the front loading, because I thought, we both agreed that that's my best look. 3 days after coming back from holiday, full as a house, like slightly overly full.
Yeah.
In terms of like spilt a little bit. Then we spent 3 days pulling back down. That was my best look.
Yeah.
So why don't we replicate that going into the British? And that's what we did. The Monday we had like 850 grams of carbs. Like we went full send on it. Like
Coma.
Yeah, we literally called it the fill and spill protocol.
Nice.
Like we filled so much that we overspilt a bit. Then we pushed that a little bit more the next day, and then after that we just bottomed it down.
Off.
I just went boom, 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 boom. By Friday evening, we were there like, we're nails. You know what I mean? Let's just put a little bit of carbs in and just hold this now.
Yeah.
And that's all we had to do.
That
comes from experience, and that comes from knowing your clients and learning the process.
You know, now since you've become an IFBB Pro, and like obviously how long has it been now? 6 weeks, 7 weeks?
Nah, like 4 weeks.
4
weeks. I think
have you noticed clients changing with you, people changing with you, life changing? Because I think last time we said, look, you know, now you're not IFBB Pro, nothing changes. But now obviously we're a little bit further into it. Have you noticed that? I'll call it, you walk in at Landon's,
not so much. A little bit more on like social media. Like you get a lot more people kind of being responsive with you, and kind of
purely because you're an IFBB Pro.
Like responding to my story, like the stories I'm posting and the posts I'm putting up and stuff like that.
That's good though.
They're just responding to IFBB Pro. Like I walk the walk now, and they can see that, and they want to be they want a part of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd say that's it really. Like nothing in here's changed. Nothing like day to day has changed. You know what I mean? Like
the work ethic from you never going to change.
I'm still the same. I'm still the same guy. You know what I mean? Like I come in, I'll always help people where I can help. But then people that are a bit more like outside of my life, looking in, they're the ones that are becoming a little bit more responsive.
Do you think that's going to be because they're looking in a little bit more because they're like, oh, yo, guys, come in.
Yeah, maybe.
Guys, come in.
Maybe,
and that's where, like, where Ryan says, well, exactly what I would do is I would fire a shot straight away.
Yeah.
I would always make sure I get into someone's head beforehand.
Yeah.
It's all where I've always been, and it's from Mike Tyson used to do
Ali,
it.
Tyson,
they're all like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. They'd get into people's heads beforehand.
Yeah.
To essentially say, yo, don't bother turning up.
If
I turn up, you know what's gonna happen.
I think Ronnie Coleman did it once.
Coleman used to walk into the room.
Like, who's
coming
backstage?
Arnie,
who's coming
me, Arnie, he was saying, wasn't he?
Yeah, I love stuff like that because like it is ego. There is an element of ego. There's definitely an element of arrogance there as well, but it's
confidence, and you got and you got self belief and your confidence to take it on stage as well.
And if you're more confident,
for a piss?
Yes,
of course, of course. No. What are you doing? What? Oh, you sent me smile. Yeah, it's warm.
This is actually pretty cool.
I like it.
Landon's gone for a piss, so we shall just carry on talking.
Shit.
Yeah.
Normal stuff. Oh, yes, he's back.
He's back.
We're running out of things to say to each other. At least it's not warm enough. Yeah. Jesus, we're getting hoodie.
Yeah. I'm surprised you wore hoodie.
I was going to sit next to him, so I thought I fell out a bit. There's logic.
All right, Landon's back in the room after IFBB Pro first class piss.
Quick wee.
There you go. So what were we saying then? Yeah, people changing with your work ethic. And IFBB Pros now essentially saying your Landon's,
Yeah. It's kind of a statement piece in a way.
Yeah.
But it's the one thing I wanted it for myself, but then I wanted it for obviously business side of things as well. It's an authority thing.
Yeah.
It's I'll walk the walk. I can show people how to do that if they give it time.
Yeah.
If they give it patience. If they can do what I've done, and they can spend 8 years working towards a goal and taking knocks on the head, taking a lot of setbacks, I had a 2-year break away from bodybuilding where I didn't even think I wanted to ever do bodybuilding again. Like through COVID, I completely stopped training. I lost over a stone in weight.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I ever wanted to compete again through that time. And then I came out of it. I got back into the gym a little bit, found my love for training again, got back into the process, and after probably 6 months of getting back into the swing of things, it was like, okay, let's do it again. Let's chase the dream again.
And you made the right choice.
And I made the right choice. And that was we're talking 2.5, 3 years. Initially starting to work towards that goal, but knowing I was a million miles away. Then going into that period of COVID where I took all the step back from training, but then went into that knowing I was a million miles away, and then lost a lot of muscle and stuff in that time, and knew I was even further away. And that's when it was like, okay, am I ever even going to do this again?
Yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't want that goal. It was, I'm so far away from that goal. Is this ever going to be achievable? And obviously spent a lot of time kind of doubting myself, and then you just kind of get back into things, and then it was like, okay, this is what I want, but I know I've got so much work to do here. And then I spent another 4 years, 4.5, 5 years chasing that again. You know what I mean? Then starting from the bottom again.
It's a mad story, man.
In a way, starting from the bottom in a way. Obviously had that experience, and by the time I'd done 12 months training again, everything had come back and added a bit more on. And
how old are you, Landon?
31.
See, you're young as well. Now you're young as well. So you've probably got another 6-7 years in bodybuilding. Is that at the top end?
Yeah.
And then obviously you'll carry on and going into the masters and stuff like that as well, which I think is over 40s.
Masters is over 35.
Is it over 35?
Scandalous.
Okay, now really?
So old.
Scandalous, mate. 35s.
No way.
35s.
Do you see yourself going into stuff like that as well? Do you just see yourself just constantly just competing now going forward?
There'll come a time in my life where I don't. Of course there will. I think about that, and I think, what the hell does life look like without that?
Yeah.
But
kids.
Everything's game over then.
Kids and stuff, yeah, man. Obviously that's quite far away from where I am now.
Yeah.
And what the next kind of 3 to 5 years looks like for me. The next 3 to 5 years is business and bodybuilding.
Yeah.
That is it for me.
You can tell from your eyes you're fully zoned in.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, you're obsessed.
Yeah,
in a good way.
Yeah,
you can tell you're mad obsessed.
It takes over a lot of my life, and I've lost a lot of my old life in terms of the people that I used to spend a lot of time with and things like that. It just didn't align with this goal that I've tried to achieve, and I've lost I barely speak to people that I grew up with at school now. I'll speak to them a little bit.
Is that because you've come away because they don't fit in? This is my life, this is my goal, this is the path I want to walk.
It's not that they don't fit in, it's I didn't fit in with what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to fit in with what they did. I used to go out all the time. It's not that they don't fit in with me, it's I don't fit in with that now.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's changed, I'm the one that's grew, I'm the one that's pursuing something that is going to require me to take a step away. It's me that's changed, it's not them. It's nothing on what they've done or nothing on how they are, because I used to be like that. I used to like going out and socialising a lot, and time at the pub and weekends away with the lads. And
life decisions though.
Yeah, life decisions. And it's people say that's kind of bodybuilding requires a lot of sacrifice, and people see that as a sacrifice, and I would say that when I first did it and first I started taking that step back, I did see it as a sacrifice because I was giving up my old life for a new life, and the things that I used to enjoy for now. I'm not doing a lot of what I enjoy.
With no guarantee either.
Yeah, bar doing this, and as I say, no guarantee. When is that going to happen? Am I going to be doing this for 2 years? Am I going to be doing this for 5 years? Am I going to be still chasing this in 10 years' time? Like, and
8 bloody years.
8 bloody years, and like that was a sacrifice that I had to make at the time, and now I look and it's not a sacrifice. I've got everything that I ever wanted.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's so sick to hear.
That wasn't a sacrifice. That wasn't a sacrifice. That was me committing to something.
Choosing correctly.
Yeah, committing to something that I wanted. And
life choices.
And getting.
That's your phrase, life choices. Remember you say that life choices. Yeah.
We had it written on our sleeve one.
Yeah.
I still see them. I still see them now and again. Like, I've been to over the past couple of years. I've been to a couple of my mates' weddings. Been to a couple of my mates' like christenings and like things like that. And I look at it and I'm there like, I'm just here, just going to the gym, getting massive and competing. You know what I mean? And like literally, pretty much every one of my school friends now has got kids, house. Married, like, or marriages coming up, like the amount of stag do's and weddings and stuff that I've missed out on.
It'll be massive.
Like, I've been invited to every stag do, and it's like, I can't come on competing. Can't come on. I've got a competition in 6 months. You know what I mean? Like,
but do they understand that as well?
I think. I don't know. I've never.
They can't understand it properly. I say they would.
You know what? I don't think they understood it properly. No. But I think now I've actually got
creme de la creme. Yeah.
Now I've got.
It makes sense now.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Sure.
So it's always.
Unless you live and breathe it like you, it's very hard to understand because we don't even know. We own a gym, we don't know.
It's always something stupid until it happens, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, it's chasing a dream, chasing a goal, chasing a dream, like, and then it happens, and it's like, oh shit, got it.
Makes sense.
Got it. You know what I mean? I had one of them who was one of my better mates. He messaged me about a week post show, and he was there like just letting obviously like everything calm down and stuff. Mate, he was there like, but obviously like I understand everything, like, and you've achieved what you said you were going to achieve. What you were going to achieve years ago, and nobody deserves it more with the work that you put in.
Take that.
And that was one of my better mates, like the one I was closer to out of the group, and one that I spent a lot of time with and was really close with for growing up and going through school, and obviously all them other years where we were going out clubbing and.
So he's probably the main guy that you said no to most.
Probably, yeah.
Because you're going to be doing all the stuff together.
Probably, yeah. I did manage to go to his wedding, but I missed his stag do, which was probably the hardest stag do to miss out of all of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, he messaged me and he was there like fair play. You've done it. Yeah, I get it. You've done everything.
That's nice.
You've done what you said you were going to do.
Yeah, that must feel wicked.
And like as I say, and I think that was kind of when, even though like most of my other friends hadn't messaged, that was kind of like me going, okay, like they've all seen why I've had to kind of take myself away from everything that I used to do, and spending the time with them that I used to spend. You know what I mean? Even just simple things like going around for barbecues and stuff like that. Like, you can do it, but I chose not to. I chose to
all or nothing.
I chose to just stay in my routine and stay in my lane and just have that focus on. I could have gone around there and not ate and just sat and drank water.
Yeah,
that's not how I like to spend time with them.
Yeah.
So I chose to either be sat. I either had decisions to make of not go and spend time with them and just be selfish and focus on myself, or go and spend time with them, but like either feel awkward that I'm there because I'm not
getting involved.
I'm not involved with what the thing is.
Yeah.
Them looking at me thinking, why is he not? He's not the same person.
Almost put a damper on it.
He's not the same person he used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
feel like the odd one out a bit, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I either had to make the decision of going there and feeling awkward and feeling the odd one out and not feeling myself around them, or not going at all. And 9 times out of 10, I chose not go at all, because as little as it seems, like just even like 2-3 hours out of routine, it can really shake you. Like when you're so locked in, it can really shake you.
Right.
And well, just for me as well. Me in particular, I'm very much a routine kind of person. Like, you'll know, I wake up same time every day. I do the same shit every morning between the same hours every day.
Yeah.
You're
mind driven like that.
Like I've even said, like, I'll even come and do this podcast because this is the time I normally train.
Yeah.
So I'm in the gym anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Course,
like
Makes
everything
sense.
fits around a schedule for me.
Yeah. But last time we did it, obviously didn't go through when you started eating before, and I was like, fair play this guy.
Yeah, got to get it in.
Yeah.
Because you got to get it. Even now, like you're planning your water, knowing that okay, cool, you're doing this. But your water intake to you is way more important than this.
Yeah, of course.
Like you've nailed a bottle, gone for a piss, and you're going to go for another piss in a minute because you're taking that much water in. But for you, to be fair, a lot of you like that I do see kind of do it. It's a sport which is mad dedication. You have to have unreal amount of discipline. I haven't got it. Not like that. Not with that. And then it's for very, very little reward.
Yeah.
The reward you get.
You need to expect no reward for the work that you put in.
It's literally nothing.
That's the only way that you can get the
amount you spend on supplements, coaching, posing.
You don't see rich bodybuilders, mate.
But this is like
the only rich bodybuilders are the ones that win Olympia or have got 1 million plus followers on social media.
Is it?
Yeah.
From
they've got the sponsors and they got the media deals and stuff like that. Like, they're the only rich bodybuilders.
Okay.
You go to an amateur level, you don't see rich bodybuilders unless they're a really good coach.
Is that the overall aim? Is that like the main aim? Like, you want to go to Olympia, win Olympia, get big fat check, get some sponsorships, and get not clout's the wrong word to use, but essentially get more recognition online, so you can then become one of them. Like, become I don't want to say elite because that's disrespectful, but seen to be like a well-known, walk into a room, oh, you're Landon Knight's here. No, do you want to be known more for being a wicked bodybuilder?
I don't want to be famous.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I was gonna get out of you, because you kind of tell you can do.
Nah,
you're not interested in having like 100,000 followers.
No, I don't want to be famous. Like, it's nice to kind of get your flowers, like when they're earned, like the new recognition. But for me, I just like going under the radar, man. Like, it's good.
Suits you better.
Yeah, I like it. Like, I just want to be known as a good athlete and a good coach and a good person. Like, they're the three main things for me. Like, your reputation. Your reputation's a lot, and your character's a lot.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you've got good character, you're gonna have good reputation. And I like to kind of take that into everything I do as an athlete. Like, on stage, I always make sure, win, lose, whatever, I'm shaking everybody's hand.
Yeah.
Like,
we said that in the last one.
Yeah, we said it for the last one. Like, we've all come to do the same thing. We've all come to achieve the same goal.
Yeah.
There can only be one winner.
Like,
if that's me, like, well done. Like, you've all turned up. Like,
you are super respectful all the time.
And you just give it your best shot. And like, you just put the work in. You're here. You've done it. You get your best shot on the better one on the day. Or if it's the opposite way around, like,
well done.
And there's other people better than me.
Yeah.
I'll shake your hand.
But you can see that even in your celebration on the day.
Yeah.
Where you dropped your knees. You could have milked the shit out of that.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
You got up quick.
You got up straight away, and did you think? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, as I said, though.
But that's how you carry yourself.
This was not something that I expected, man.
100%.
Like, legs just, I stepped out to literally step out, turn around, shake everyone's hand, and as I stepped out, my kind of legs just kind of flopped a little bit.
That's beautiful, though.
And then I looked out to the crowd, like, it's happened, and I was like, get up, like, what are you doing? Get off your knees. Like, there's people, it's disrespectful. Like,
you thought of that in a split second. It was like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Have your moment with the card when everyone else is off stage. Don't roll around on the floor crying, blah, 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 and they're all stood there waiting to shake your hand.
Yeah, look at this guy.
That's good though.
Get up, shake their hand, say well done, like go again. Like, your time will come.
But even though you had that subconsciously to do that, that shows you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, how you hold yourself as an athlete means a lot, man. I think,
especially on a big stage like that. But...
Yeah.
You're a real professional. How much did Elle scream?
Quite a lot. She cried.
Yeah, oh, is it?
Oh, she will cry. She's definitely quiet.
She's quiet.
Definitely quiet.
She cried. Do you want to know what though? The biggest thing for me was seeing how proud my dad was.
Was your dad with you?
My mum and dad came.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, so it's funny, man. Like, I've done a YouTube video, the roundup of my Alicante show. Right at the end of the video, I say something along the lines of, I think I can win it at the British, and I feel like I'm supposed to win it at the British because my friends are going to be there, my family's going to be there, and after everything that I've been through, it's going to mean the world to me to win it in front of all of them.
Yeah, wicked.
That's so perfect.
And then 5 weeks later, it happened, and yeah, seeing how proud my dad was, because it's even madder from looking at it from my mum and dad's perspective. It's even madder because they've seen me as a little baby growing up. You know what I mean? And then I've turned around and said one day, I'm going to be a pro bodybuilder.
Yeah.
They didn't even know what bodybuilding was. You know what I mean? When I started doing it, I remember them both coming to my first show, and literally my mum was going, oh. All the blokes walking around all tanned up in the little thongs and that. She was going, oh, and I'm there like, oh, Mum, shut up, like, kind of thing.
Normal.
And she was there like, I don't know if I'll ever get used to this.
Yeah.
And they seen me go from just going in the gym to then somebody that wanted to compete on their first show, come dead last, to then sticking at it and giving everything for 8 years and giving my life to it. As I say, most of my adult life's been towards that goal, and then finally achieving it. Like, it was good to see how proud. It was good to see how proud that made them, because
massive.
That made them realise that it wasn't just a pipe dream 8 years ago, because they thought I was crazy. They were like, "What do you want to do bodybuilding for? You know, what, you crazy? You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. Why do you want to do bodybuilding? Why don't you go and why don't you just focus on your job?" And stuff
but
like that.
See the finished article,
to
that's
then
different.
See me get it on stage, and then for me to see their faces when I got off, like, it was mad.
Have you got a younger brother or an older brother?
I've got an older brother.
Is he as big as you?
Nah, so we've got different dads. Okay. So he's more like you, I'm like tall and like longer limbs, bit more kind of like.
Well, I'm waiting for you to say muscly.
I was going to go the hair. Do the hair. What's his hair like?
I'm waiting for you to say muscly. Man, you just said longer limbs. Longer limbs.
Mr. Tickle.
Yeah. No, he's like 6'1" or something.
Yeah.
So we've got different dads. So yeah, he's like a complete. You wouldn't, if you put us next to each other, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, so you're the hench one out of the two.
Yeah,
that's good as well. That's the same as me and Ryan.
You know what? You know what? It's weird. I don't even know how I got into it at the end of the day, because nobody in my family went to the gym.
Yeah.
Nobody in my family really goes to the gym. My mum and dad go, but they go to keep a little bit fit and healthy. You know
that was
a
good thing we spoke about last time, actually. Sorry, the guy that got you into the gym.
Oh yeah, Stu.
The one that you're still in contact with, or he still reaches out to you, and he was super proud of you.
We still chat now and again.
That was a wicked thing. That was from Bedworth Leisure Centre.
Yeah, so I'll tell the story again.
Yeah.
So obviously the first time I stepped in the gym, I was 17, and back then I boxed, and we used to have like a 4-6 week break over the school summer holidays from boxing, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep myself fit through this season, because that was the first season that I just got county trials for Warwickshire as well. So through that summer, I was still going Warwickshire county training for boxing. I said, I'm going to keep myself fit. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go do all my running on the treadmill, loads of cardio and that. And then I walked in, and he was there like, right, I'm going to write you a program. 3 sets of 10 to 12. You're going to do this. You're going to do chest press. You're going to do shoulder press. Blah blah blah. We'd done that for 4 weeks, and then he was like, "Are you getting on the training?" I was like, "Yeah, all good." He was like, "Oh, I can see it's working a little bit and that." He was like, "Let's switch it up a little bit now. Let's do some strength training." And then we done some strength training, like 5x5, kind of 4 less 6 and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I came out of that summer period, and I was there like, that really helps, man. I feel big, I feel strong, I feel good. You know what I mean? And that made me realise that was what I wanted. How much he helped me, and welcomed me into the gym, and helped me push and develop and learn kind of different kind of training programs and how we can benefit and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that made me realise I wanted to do that for other people. Before that, I was doing my A-levels at that time as well, and I actually was studying. I was doing it was mad. I'd done all proper random A-levels and stuff as well, just to try and get good qualifications for to go to uni, because I was going to study law.
That's crazy, man.
And I actually got accepted. I got accepted into Birmingham. I got accepted into Leeds, and I got accepted into Kiel, which was actually one of the best law universities. One of the best law universities in thingy, so I got accepted into them 3, and I turned it all down to go and do my PT course.
Crazy.
Good lad.
I know, yeah.
Mate, when I told my mum and dad,
mum and dad were like,
that when I remember
heartbreaking.
Remember going home and I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do law anymore. I don't want to go uni. And I thought, what the hell do you want to do then? I said, I'm going to go to the Neaton College and I'm going to become a personal trainer. They were there like, what? Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, they were like, what? That's out all right, isn't
it?
Really?
That's the beauty of it.
But that only comes from putting the work in and having a passion for something and actually wanting to do it. You know what I mean? I was always very academic at school and I always thought I need an academic job. But I could use my knowledge in this now. Of course.
Yeah, well, you went with your heart, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you genuinely, honestly have got, and this is why, like, we don't promote, no, that's the wrong way to put it, sorry. There's so many PTs here and there's so many PTs in other gyms and trainers and online coaches that will say they do the coaching. We don't actively promote many because we don't believe in them. So the reason that we kind of always make sure we promote you is 1, because we see you training, 2, you're honestly, you love it. You put a lot of your time, like obviously we spoke about last time, I'll speak about it again. I know a couple of the people that you do coach and the attention to detail that you give them is yours. Like, it's top draw.
Yeah.
It's top draw. It honestly is like, we see a lot. How many coaches do we see? It's a fucking lot. Everyone wants to be an online coach.
Yeah.
But I think what separates you and a lot of you guys, but the pro coach lads in particular, I would say, the attention to detail that you guys put in, it's top. Honestly, it's there.
I say it a lot. The best coaches aren't the ones that do the best training programs or the best diet plans.
Yeah.
You go to 10 different coaches, they're all pretty much going to give you the same training program.
Yeah.
They're all pretty much going to give you the same diet plan. That doesn't make a coach a good coach. No, there's no secret formula. To be a good coach, you need to care. And you gotta love it. You gotta love it to care. If you're just in it for money and just in it to pay some bills or something that you kind of enjoy doing yourself, so you think, that'll make a good job.
Yeah.
You're never gonna be a good coach. You're never gonna be a great coach.
No.
If you think that knowledge is gonna get you far, knowledge ain't gonna get you far, because it doesn't matter how much knowledge you've got, if you can't connect with a client and you don't show a client that you care,
they won't stay.
They won't stay. That's why like one-to-one PTs do generally well, because they have that in person. They have that in-person connection. Online coaching is very different. You're doing it all through a computer. You gotta care. You gotta care for each person that comes through the door. They're not just a number. They're humans. They're people, and they're people that want to achieve goals. And you need to treat them as such. Like, you need to find out what they're doing on a day to day. What stress have they got in their life? How are they handling that stress?
Their triggers.
Like, you can't. There's only so much changing somebody's macros and telling someone how many sets and reps to do is going to get them.
Yeah.
Like, you need.
But that doesn't make you different. Them things, they don't make you different to any other coach.
No. That's what I mean. And that's what a lot of people's understanding of from the outside looking in. If you've never had a coach, most people's understanding of what they believe coaching is he's going to give me a diet plan, he's going to give me a training plan, he's going to tell me what supplements to take, and then we're just going to crack on. Coaching's not that. That's effectively kind of training.
It's very vague.
That's online training. Coaching is coaching a person.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get the best out of somebody and the results out of somebody is being able to coach individuals.
Be present.
Yeah. Ask them questions. You know what I mean? Like, chat shit with them. Become their mates.
Yeah, of course.
Become their mates. We spoke about this with me and Zach. Like, look at me and Zach. We are such good mates.
Yeah.
And we get the best results.
Yeah.
But every time he preps me, it's nails.
Yeah.
Like, it's perfect.
But then he has a better understanding of you.
And that's how come from us both having the understanding with each other and both being open with communication with each other. Both saying, okay, we think this will work. Okay, that didn't work last time. Let's do this. Let's do that. You know what I mean? Putting heads together, and like, he knows how I handle stressful situations. He'll know what I do when I wake up. He'll know like my timeline, what I'm doing when I wake up, when I'm doing something. He'll know kind of how I'm going to respond to specific changes or things that he's going to ask me to do, like in terms of, not in terms of how physically I'm just going to change, but how my mindset's going to be going into that.
Yeah.
You need to know all this.
So that's because he's putting the time.
You need to know all this stuff as a coach, but you're only going to learn that stuff as a coach if you genuinely care. If you don't genuinely care, you're not going to learn that. And you know what? You don't learn that with everybody, because you get people that come in and they half-ass it and they give you 70%.
Yeah.
Chan.
Chan. Yeah, Chan. And the ones that give you 70%,
Chan,
you're not asked. I'm sorry as however that makes sense.
You're not going to put the effort in.
I'm not going to put the effort in. Like, if you're not going to give me the effort, I'm not going to put the effort in. I'm not going to be asked to learn everything about you if you can't give me the effort. If you can't give me a bit of effort back,
if you're lazy.
What I mean? Yeah.
Chan.
Yeah.
Is he actually a good
yeah, Chan's a class guy. Yeah.
No, he's a wicked guy.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Can we do something with his calves, please?
Yeah. His calves and his biceps. If he says to you he's working his biceps hard, he's lying his ass off.
Do you know what he keeps walking around like?
Yeah, I know. Like, honestly,
he back or something, but
he thinks you've developed him a chest, which you probably have. But the problem is, if he takes his top off, there's still no chest there.
Okay.
You could just have a conversation with him about that. Chan, you got shit chest.
And cuffs.
Yeah. Nah, he's a good lad. He's
made some wicked progress as well. Some wicked progress.
Yes.
Wicked progress. And like,
strong boy as well.
Yeah, like we're in a good phase at the minute, to be fair. Like, he's come out of his diet, we've got him in the right position that we needed. I think I've put him up like 500-600 calories and he's still losing weight.
He's still losing weight. Is that because of his diabetes?
No.
He's just training hard.
Just following them. It's doing the right processes.
Because he ain't training hard.
Okay.
So honestly,
I gotta take your word.
I promise you, look, how much do we? He honestly absolutely shocking.
Trains way harder.
Do you coach Pab as well?
No, Minash.
Pab is Mrs.
His wife.
She trains super hard.
Yeah.
Minash may as well just go join Pure Gym. And Minash literally lives and breathes it. You can tell with the lads that when you train them, even if we try and throw them off the training, which we do to Chan a lot, but if it's like, and Minash will just stick to whatever you said. You could probably tell him to jump 10 times in between sets, and he's going to jump 10 times in between sets.
He probably lost 5% because I hid his gloves. He was devastated. These little mittens he wears.
Yeah. He don't use training gloves, does he?
No, they're not training gloves.
He used to wear training gloves, and he's changed them for these things.
No, they're Spider-Man things. Like he climb walls and that.
Yeah.
They're like the little...
fingers for it's like a reverse knuckle duster, but without the knuckle duster.
I was eyeing them up for a good 3 months, right? Because it annoyed me so much that he was wearing them, and then he left them unguarded.
Just keep them little soft hands, isn't it?
So strange.
But he used them for legs.
Okay.
He used them for absolutely everything. So we're like,
driving his car, he's got them on. It's so odd. They've got to go. I'm gonna hire him again.
That should be the next thing.
Yeah.
What makes a good client?
I would say the biggest thing I'd say is being coachable.
Yeah.
By that I mean just being open to doing what your coach says to do.
Yeah.
Actually doing it.
Yeah. So honesty.
Being open with communication as well. As it kind of ties in with honesty. Like if something's not working, if you feel like something's not working, say it. If you've got a problem, say it. Like we can, as a coach, I can only work with what you're telling me.
The information you get.
I can only work with the information I get.
Yeah.
The checking sheets that we use, like they'll track a lot of data in terms of measurable data with like energy levels, stress levels, appetite, so forth like that. But the one thing I always ask as well, like fill your sheets in because that's going to give me an overview. But then I want to hear how your week's been. I want word of mouth. I want a voice note. I want a written message that you send along with your photos, your check-ins. I want you to let me know from your word of mouth how are you feeling because yes, 1 to 5 scale, how you feel, our energy levels, blah blah blah, day by day, week by week. Yes, great, it's an overview. I want your word. I want you to let me know, like all the little problems, all the things that are going positive, all the things that you feel are a little bit of an issue. Where do you feel that we can improve? Let me know these things because the more I know, the better I can make decisions.
You can only go so much from
the paper. Yeah. And again, that's why 1-to-1 PT works very well because
you can see their mood. You can see what's real. You can see,
you're chatting to them. You're like a therapist. You know what I mean? Like, I look as much as sometimes I sit there and I think, okay, we've got another problem here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
more,
daily.
But it's more fucking hell, we've got another problem here. What do we need to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might sit there and think, oh God, it feels like one problem after another. But
then get to a
it's
solution.
always, what are we going to do to fix this? Because the more problems I can fix, or at least advise on how to fix. You know what I mean? Like, I had people messaging me about their divorces and stuff. Oh yeah, I can't help with that. You know what I mean? But I'm something to get something off to a chest to. And I understand.
That's part and parcel.
And I understand that. Like, I understand.
And it's what we can do.
And I understand that's a massive part of it. Like, just being in the ear and being so. It builds that relationship. It builds that trust. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not helping that situation. I can't help with your divorce.
Yeah. If you did law, you would have.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be telling you. I wouldn't be doing your diet training. I wouldn't be doing your diet training plan either.
True. But you can be that support network.
I can be that support network, but that building that as that support network builds that trust. It builds that relationship, and then you build that relationship, and then when you ask, when it's time for them to go and time for them to, you ask them to push. Trust you. And you get more out.
Trust is fucking massive.
And you get more out. And you get more out of them. And then when there's a problem that's actually relating to the plan, they're more likely to open up and talk to you about it.
Of course.
You've got to be there for clients, day, night, fucking whatever the issue is, whether the dog's died, whether they're going through a divorce, whether they've had an off-plan meal and when they shouldn't have had. Like, you've got to be there, and you've got to be open to let them be with that communication and say what the issue is, and offer support, offer advice, or tell them they fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be all sides of it.
Who do you reckon is going to be the best client out of me and Ryan?
As in coachability?
Yeah. I already know the answer.
I don't know if you do.
No, I definitely know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
I definitely know the answer to this
I
one.
probably do as well, yeah.
I definitely
and it's not him.
I'd probably say,
It would be.
No, I'd be way better than you.
You're shit, ask Mason.
Bro, you don't eat.
He eats crisps all the time.
He don't eat.
But I don't ever see you train.
Because you're not awake at 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's true.
And do you see Ryan training?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I do actually.
Only for the past 2 weeks.
5 weeks.
3.5.
Anyway, I did some running. But yeah, I'd be way more coachable than him.
No, you can't run ever again.
And honestly, you know what? This is the thing. Ryan trains super hard in his own different way, which is a shit way. But he don't
taught you everything you knew, you clown.
Yeah, but he don't eat.
Yeah, but if I had a coach that I trusted,
wait. I do eat, but I just eat extra.
Okay.
No.
So I'll eat all of your plan.
But then I'll have 7 packs of crisps and 4 chocolate bars.
I do a lot of driving. Driving kills me.
Yeah, I get that.
Driving kills me. Do you see that?
He'd be a nightmare to take on. Don't take him.
Yeah,
I get that.
I am a nightmare.
And that's when I work with my mate.
And it is, and I'll take everything you say in the wrong way.
Okay.
I did this with Dunk. So Dunk said to me once ages ago, he goes, "Yeah, bro, you're looking really good." I was like, "Thank you."
Did he just call me fat?
I went away after that. He's definitely just called me fat.
He's a nightmare. He's done it with everyone. Did it with Lewis. Did it with everyone. Still waiting for a phone call, getting out of showers.
I just like, in my head, I like making things up. So if I feel that I'm comfortable, I know for a fact I'm going to turn to chocolate.
Okay.
So I have to make myself, okay, he called me fat.
It's actually really impressive. When he goes off, I've never seen someone eat like it. Like, he'll have seven desserts.
Oh, yeah. I'm good. But I like, when you say to me, like, you're having 6,000 calories, 5,000, I'm like,
it's one meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine.
When it comes to desserts, it's light work.
So in a nutshell, I would be way more coachable than this.
That's what we should start asking people.
So.
It's a given.
He don't eat.
No, but I would if I had more accountability.
I don't think you would.
I would. We've done it.
Yeah, exactly.
What does that mean? Fuck's sake.
Nah, call it.
Yes, call it.
Bro, before we finish it, 2 things. Thank you again for your time.
Again.
Yeah, that's it. Because that's 2 hours of your time that we've probably taken where obviously you could have been resting or doing whatever.
Yeah.
Last thing is the first thing I said to you last time. You're the first person under mine and Ryan's watch jointly that became an IFBB Pro.
Yeah, massive.
But you also, and you know this as well because you said it to you, you're one of the first people that we wanted to make sure we got into the Apollo environment because we know we're creating the best environment.
We hunted for you, bro.
Yeah. So the fact that you came here, you trusted us, you achieved your goal, like, honestly, that's massive for us.
Yeah.
Genuinely massive for us. And I know you understand that,
mm-hmm.
but I want to make sure you genuinely know it because that shows us that, one, as gym owners, me and Ryan are doing the right thing by attracting take the IFBB pros out of it, good human beings like you.
That caliber, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to put that into it because she's all right. But like you, like you're an absolute solid individual. You can tell you're a great coach. And the sign of you being a great coach, take again the IFBB Pro thing out of it, you walk your walk every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I really want to get across in that last kind of little statement. You've said it all the way throughout. Successful people go off discipline. You know what you're doing every day. Your circle knows what you're doing every day. And then your clients know, and you put that across to them. So what I've seen you do in such a short period of time with people that I know, honestly, bro, it's amazing. Genuine is amazing, man. So that just like that.
Thank you,
my brother.
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.